Number 3, any inadmissibility issues, fraud, like misrepresentation, criminal issues. We're going to look at that in a consultation and see what rules it out, what doesn't. And number 4, we're going to see, is there something better available? VAWA, T visa, U visa, business sponsorship, employment-based immigration is also something that we look at. So we're going to look at everything possible to see what the best option is. So sometimes we'll pick 2 things. We'll do 2 types of cases and see which one goes through first. I like to have a plan A. I like to have a plan B. As far as the strategic flow of a case, someone who entered the United States without inspection and has that U.S. citizen relative, we're going to do the PIP evaluation. If they've got a super clean case, then we may prepare the PIP application. We're going to also at that same time be working in the background on an I-130 immigrant visa petition, an I-485 adjustment of status application, also a temporary work permit and an advanced parole travel permit and financial support affidavit. So there's like a lot that goes into preparing the second stage of the case while PIP is being requested. We're going to analyze for if we need any waivers, obviously, and if we need those, then we'll have those ready as well. If PIP is granted, then we actually file the next stage towards residency. From there, receipt notices, maybe biometrics like fingerprinting and photographing, and then waiting most likely for an interview. Every now and then I'll just get a random grant without an interview for the green card, which is amazing when it happens. I'm like, thank you for making things easy on us. We tried so hard to make the case clean. But a lot of times you're going to see that there will be an interview. Complications for PIP. So if somebody has a removal order, a motion to reopen removal proceedings is probably going to be required if we are going to be doing parole in place for a family member of the military. If somebody doesn't have a clear path to permanent residency and they're filing an application like this, or there's a bunch of lies on it, or it's incomplete and badly done, you are risking not just a denial, but removal proceedings. So please tread carefully there. And just remember that the only thing that PIP forgives is that one unlawful entry. It doesn't really fix other issues like fraud. So keep that in mind. Then I want to talk a little bit about when PIP has closed a door. Like I said, we're going to look at other immigration options. Often we have to do that when someone doesn't have a pathway because of their immigration violations. But there's something else to keep in mind, and I know that we're towards the end of the presentation, but it might be just one of the most important things that someone hears today. We have incredible service people out there in the military, but some folks have been through some stuff, and they're not treating their spouse very well, like maybe domestic violence or sexual abuse. And if there has been abusive conduct by the service member against you as an immigrant, then I generally am not going to recommend PIP, because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm trying to represent an abuser and the person they're abusing. In those cases, we're typically going to file for something else. It might be a U visa, or a T visa, or VAWA, depends on the circumstances. I know a lot of people do not want to do anything against the service member. Certainly understand that. We're going to look at all alternative options and take a client-centered, trauma-informed approach so that the potential client can decide which method they want to choose to apply for immigration status.